Hey everybody, welcome back to one of my bi-weekly budgeting videos. This is going to be for my paycheck from yesterday, August the 27th. Today I'm using my Chimmy pen. I've used him before. He's my favorite, but I just thought I would point out the cuteness that is Chimmy. So the balance in my account right now is $1,223.23. Okay, really sorry for the awkward edit. A loud noise came and I wasn't sure if it could be heard on camera, so I'm cutting something out. So I've taken out half rent, so $392.50, leaving me with $830.73. The next thing I'm doing is my sinking funds. And then the next thing after that is my savings challenge. Okay, so my cell phone, I re-upped my contract last month, I suppose, and had like that one big payment that you have whenever you change your contract stuff with your cell phone. And now this should be my new monthly payment if I understand everything correctly. So my cell phone has gone down to $69.44, which is great because normally every time you re-up it goes up, right? So that's always pleasant, and I'm enjoying it so far. The plan that I have, I mean, I don't really notice anything different from the one I had before, so I don't know. It's fine. It's a phone. It does what I need it to do, which is basically everything but what a traditional phone is for. My student loan, I forgot to pay my student loan last paycheck. Awesome, huh? So gotta remember to do it this time. I'm still considered poor enough that I don't have to be paying it back. I can't think of off the top of my head what that's called right now, but yeah, even though I don't have to be paying it, I try, because the money that I put towards it goes actually towards the balance versus towards all the interest that they charge you. And hopefully I'll actually get the thing down one day. Would be nice. Yeah, so I'm sticking with this whole fun category as well. I overspent last week. I wasn't tracking it as I was going, and I kept thinking like, oh, for sure I can buy this little, like, oh, what did I just do to my calculator? Sorry guys. But I'd be like, oh, for sure I can buy like this little drink. It's fine, it'll fit into my budget because I have $50 for fun stuff now. And then when I actually tallied it all up before the 2 weeks was over, yeah, no, I went over. So I have to be more careful with that. But I'm learning. I say that as if I haven't been budgeting for years. I just kind of forgot how to budget with a fun category because COVID, everything changed. Gas. Why did I just put a bracket? I don't know why I just put a bracket there. Okay, I'm just gonna have half a bracket. It's fine. It's not gonna bother me at all. Honest. Okay, down to $182.28. I already did my grocery shopping yesterday, and oh my god, how did things become so expensive? Normally I give myself, what is it, like $180 for 2 weeks. So no, $160. Oh my god, what do I give myself? 180, right? I give myself money for groceries every week. Sorry guys. And I don't usually spend it all. And I usually, the first grocery shopping that I do for the pay period, I'm usually enough under that I have like a buffer in case the next time I have to go over. Because, eventually you have a shopping trip where you have to buy more expensive staple items. And I just kind of always am thinking like, okay, like next week I might need to buy a staple item. So have some money, like some extra money just in case. I don't know what happened. But I grocery shopped yesterday and I spent $95.06 on groceries and other, because it's my groceries and other category. And I was so shocked when I saw the total that I actually like sat down with my receipt today to figure out if something got charged double or got charged wrong. And no, it didn't. Things just cost a lot, and I apparently bought more than normal yesterday. I think it's because I had a cart. Usually I take like a basket, and once the basket is heavy or full, then I'm like, well, I must be done because I can't fit anything else in. And I get all like, I'm not carrying something in my arms. So there we go, shopping is done. But I took a cart yesterday because I was getting like kitty litter and paper towel and just things that are sort of bigger or heavy. And for that, I took the cart, which I think is fine. But apparently it made me think that I could just go shopping all willy-nilly and buy whatever the hell I wanted, which is not fine. So yeah, $95 worth of stuff. I mean, I'll eat it, it's fine, but oi. And when did meat become so expensive? I've been going through my freezer and eating all the stuff that I've just had sitting in my freezer because I'm trying to be like more responsible and clean my freezer out, to be honest. So I haven't actually had to buy any sort of a meat or a protein product for a while now. And then I bought some ground beef because I'm going to turn it into taco meat to have with my lunches during the week. And it was like $10 for a pound of lean ground beef. Has it always been $10? Have I just forgotten the cost of meat? I don't know. Huh. Anyways, it's my rant about grocery shopping. But because of that, I'm not pulling out my normal amount for groceries and other. I already did the math in advance. So I have $84.94 left in my food and other category for my budget. Leaving me with $97.34, which seems more painful than it is. I've definitely had that number lower, but for some reason this time it just, ouch. Now you may notice that I haven't put any money into my Visa. That is because I bought something very, very expensive. I bought a plane ticket to go home for Christmas for the cat and myself because yes, the cat comes home with me for Christmas on the plane, and yes, he needs a plane ticket. So his plane ticket is $105 and mine was $542.06, which is a total of $647.06, which I put onto the Visa. Now I only did it because I've been building up my travel sinking fund. So I actually have enough in my travel sinking fund to pay off that money I put onto the Visa, which is great. And yet somehow, even when I do that, my Visa balance is still really high. So I've obviously been shopping when I shouldn't be. But so instead of doing a Visa payment from here, even though I probably should, because the money that I'm going to be putting over from the sinking fund is legit just covering the charges that I put on from Air Canada, that number is small. And 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, 2 pay periods in a row, I've forgotten something. And then partway through, like the time span before my next paycheck, it's come up that like, oh yeah, I have this other thing I need to pay. So I'm a little reluctant to make that any lower by putting money onto my Visa from it. So I'm just gonna do, I'll write it over here. Visa. So the balance on it right now is $1,396.04, which is brutal. So Air Canada is $542.06 and $105. So $647.06 total from the tickets. Travel sinking fund. I don't know why I already told you all of this and yet now I'm writing it out separately. It must be so irritating to watch. So my travel sinking fund has $674.62. So I'm going to make a payment from my sinking fund to my Visa to pay off that full amount, and then I'm just going to continue building up my sinking fund. I have like a weekend away in October, and then there's going to be other costs associated with the travel in December, assuming that COVID doesn't cancel the trip. That's part of why it's so expensive. I bought the level, whatever. I bought the ticket that it's fully refundable if something goes wrong. Because COVID, you just don't know. I mean, I suppose none of us ever really knew. We just sort of assumed that, oh yeah, I bought a plane ticket to go home for Christmas. Of course it's going to happen. And I was the person that always said, I could be half dead and I will get on that plane. Nothing will stop me from losing that flight. But really, really kind of reality check, huh? So I bought the level that is fully refundable for both of us. So yeah, this is it. I think we're gonna go with it and assume I don't need to make any changes. I hope you guys are having a really great day wherever you are. Mine looks like it's lovely and sunny out without being too hot, so I'm gonna go for a little bit of a walk and pretend that I am not a blob who just sits on my couch all the time and watches Netflix. Really, I'm a blob that sits and watches Netflix. I hope you guys are having a really great day. I will talk to you in a couple weeks. Stay safe out there and happy budgeting. Bye.